Hi, my name is Derek, and we're going to talk about how to play Come As You Are in standard tuning today. So, to begin with, let's talk about how this song is actually played by Nirvana. They tune their guitars down a whole step. And you have to tune every single string down a whole step, which is kind of a pain. The other option is to use software like AnyTune or Transcribe and bring their recording up a whole step. But then if you do that, Kurt Cobain's voice kind of starts to sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. So it dawned on me the other day. I was teaching someone how to play this song, and the only thing that I had available was actually the bass tab initially. And I said, well, here, just use this for now. And then it hit me that, like, why not just play it in standard tuning and just go up to one of the higher strings? Because, I mean, the bass guitar, if you're playing along with the song, the bass guitar is going to be playing those lower notes, and so it'll, sound nice and deep. So that's how I decided to start teaching it. The other thing is that the bar chords become open chords. So in the song, he plays the riff, but then he plays some chords after that. And in the original recording, if you're playing it tuned down to where they are, you're going to have to play some bar chords. But if you don't detune your guitar, you can play along with the chords that they're playing, but they become open chords. So the first one is actually this, and then this. So the song is actually fairly easy, except for the fact that you have to play bar chords. It always bothered me that, it had this great riff, but then he switched over to bar chords, and it's like, well, I can't show this song to beginners. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to play the song so that you're playing along with the recording and you don't have to tune down. So to begin with, the riff starts off with this. 5, 5, 6, 7. That's on the 5th string. Now I'm going to go into screen sharing and show you the guitar tab that I have. And let me get rid of this. Okay, so 5, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. So we're going to take this a little bit at a time. To begin with, just play 5, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you play that. 5, 5, 6, 7. And you want to use your first, second, and then third fingers for those notes. Then we're going to add in 5, 7, 5, 7. So that is these next 4 notes. And we're going to play that from the beginning through there and do that a few times. 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go out of screen sharing now and show you what I'm doing so you can see a little bit more up close. So playing the same thing again. Now I can do it from memory. 1, 2, 3. 5, 5, 6, 7. 5, 7, 5, 7. And one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now back to screen sharing, and we are going to add a little bit to what we were just doing. So adding in the next 3 notes. 7, 6, 5. So again, the goal here is to try to memorize this. 5, 5, 6, 7. 7, 6, 5. And we're going to do that a few times. Now you want to be able to do this without looking at the music. So try to commit as much of this to memory as you can, so that way you can watch your left hand. 1, 2, 3. And one more time. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to add the next 3 notes in. 7, 5, 5. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're going to add in these 3 notes, and then after you play those 3, this repeat sign, which is telling you to play the last 2 measures again, is going to send you back to here, to this note, the 7th fret. So once you've done these 3 notes in the beginning, you don't do them again. So 7, 5, 6, and then back to 7. That's what we're going to add into what we're playing. We're going to start here, 5, 5, 6, play through these 2 measures, and then come back around and end on this 7th fret note. So that's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3. 7, 5, 6, 7. So notice I did not come back to here. I came back to that note. And that's again because this symbol here, the 2 slashes and the 2 dots over the 2 empty measures, that's telling you to play the last 2 measures again. So that would not include this measure. It would be these 2 right here. So let me play through that one more time, starting here and playing through here, and then coming back to this 7th fret note. 1, 2, 3. Again, 1, 2, 3. Once you can do that, then you want to try to be able to loop that multiple times. So that is, you're going to play these 3 notes and then loop these 2 measures 3 more times. Well, total 4 times. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Starting the 2nd time. 3rd time through. 4th time through. Okay. So now let me go out of screen sharing, and I'm going to play that again so that we can see my hands up close. 1, 2, 3. So the chords now in the next section are E suspended 4th, and then G. So in the original, tune down a whole step, they're playing this, and then this. But because we're not tuning down, we have the option of actually playing it like this. It's actually the only way that we can play it. So yeah, E suspended 4th, basically what this chord is, if you take an A major chord and you just move everything up 1 string, so your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers are on the 5th string, 4th string, and 3rd string on the 2nd fret, that is E suspended 4th. And then instead of playing a bar chord, we're just going to play an open G chord. I'm using 4 fingers to play this G chord. You can play it with 3. That's fine. There's multiple ways to play the G chord. No one is right. It just kind of depends on what kind of song you're playing. This is one of the songs where you could get away with playing G like this or like this. Either way is going to work. So the strumming pattern on the E suspended 4th chord is down, down, up, up, down, up, and then you switch to G. Now here's an important thing to note. You're going to strum down, down, up, down, open strum, lift off to give you time to get to the G chord. This is very important in strumming and something that's often overlooked. You have to give yourself this open strum to give yourself time to get your fingers from one chord to the next. It is possible to make that switch, but you have to be really fast. And most guitar players don't switch chords like that, unless they're super anal retentive. The more relaxed way of doing it is to strum down, down, up, down, lift off. And you don't notice that open strum once you're playing at full speed. So that's the strumming pattern for E suspended fourth. Down, down, up, down, up. But that last upstroke, your fingers are already off and traveling to the G chord. The G chord is very simple. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then back to E suspended fourth. Once again, you'll do that open strum on the G chord to get back to E suspended fourth. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, lift off, land on E suspended fourth. Now, let me go back into screen sharing and talk a little bit about this strumming section. So here's the first measure, E suspended fourth. You'll note that you have a quarter note, so that's a full beat, and then 2/8 notes. This is tied to that one. That's for our down, down, up, and then up, down, up. Knowing when to strum down or up is based on the rhythm that you're playing. You strum down on beats and up on off beats. If this does not make sense to you, feel free to contact me for lessons and we can talk about that. Then down here we have the G chord. Like I said, this is the 4-finger version of G, but it's fine to use the 3-finger version. 4 pairs of down ups, down up, down up, down up, down up. You're gonna do that 2 more times, and then start a 4th time. Strumming is the same on E suspended fourth, but then you get to the G chord, and you're gonna strum most of the measure, well, like a little more than half, and then restart the riff. And notice we're playing 5, 5, 6, and then this repeat bar line sends you back to here. So it is possible to strum down, up, down on G, and then get to this 5th fret note, partially because your first finger is on that 2nd fret note in the G chord. And if you just kind of slide your finger up, it's not too crazy difficult to get there on time. But if you want to leave out this strum and just strum down, up, that's fine too. Nobody's going to notice. So again, down, up, down. That's one way to do it. Or down, up, pause, 5, 5, 6, and then 7. So either way you want to play it, it's fine. So that's almost all the song in terms of the parts. So you'll notice we have a 1 and a bracket over here. So that's a first ending for this repeat section. This repeat bar line sends you back to here. You play through all of this, and then that second time through you will not play that. Instead you'll jump down to ending 2, where you just keep playing the G chord. Then you go to an A chord, and you're going to strum down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So the same strumming pattern that you did with E suspended fourth and G, but now you're playing it. You're playing the strumming pattern that you did on E suspended fourth on the A chord. And then you're playing what you strummed on the G chord on the C chord. Then at the end of that, you'll play A, a full measure A, and then you'll play the C chord. And same thing that we did with the G chord, you're going to strum down, up, down, and then 5, 5, 6. And then that repeat bar line is going to send you back to the riff. Now, once again, you could leave out this strum right here. So you could either play it like this, down, up, down, up, down. That one's a little trickier because your 3rd finger is on the 5th string. So down, up, down, up, down. Now you have to get your 1st finger up to the 5th string to do the 5, 5, 6. Or down, up, rest, 5, 5, 6, 7. So either way is fine. That's all the parts to the song for the most part, aside from the guitar solo. But as far as the rhythm guitar goes, that's all you have to do in the song. So, that guitar tab is on my website. So if you follow the link in the comment section, that will take you to my website where you can download that tab. Feel free to leave any comments, questions in the comment sections. Please be nice.